Well, here we are at Cove Road, and it's really windy with the wind out of the north. So we're going to head down through Mosquito Cut and into the mangroves, and we'll go north up the mangrove tunnel, then we'll float back downwind. So here we are at Mosquito Cut. We've been going south. We're going to turn east now off the ICW and into this connected sequence of little ponds. Now you can't tell, but the Atlantic Ocean is right in front of us on the other side of the sand. And when we get out of here, if we were to turn right, we could go to the beach. But today, we're going to turn left and head up into the mangrove tunnel. There's usually quite a lot of Florida chickens down here, the white ibis, and quite often a few noisy blue herons. So we'll see if we scare anybody into flying up. Quite windy today. You can see the wind pushing the little waves along here. Shouldn't be too bad in here though. So we're sheltered by the mangroves a bit. Right, so we're going to head north now. Way to go. So I occasionally get people ask when they see pictures in here, how do you know where you're going? Well, I bring a compass with me, and your phone will work out here too if you want to use the map on that. But in this particular case, if you keep the mangroves on your left, which might sound a bit stupid given what we're looking at, because there are mangroves everywhere, but if you keep the mangroves on your left, you cannot get lost. There are actually a couple of islands in here. There's one off to our right now. And if you went round the island, would it make any difference? Nope, not really, because it all kind of joins up together. There aren't really any landmarks, so Oh, we saw a fish jump up there. I still haven't seen a single bird, which is really unusual. Obviously they knew I was bringing the camera today. We'll just skip by that little cove on the left. To our right is the end of one of the islands. I don't know who lives on there. I don't even think you can get ashore on most of these because the mangroves are so dense that it'd be almost impossible to walk anywhere. There's another jumping fish up ahead. So this little island all by itself is a marker. Up ahead here is the tunnel. This is one of my favorite places. At the weekend there's lots and lots of people go up and down through here. But today, being a retired bums day, or Tuesday I think, as the working people might call it, there's nobody here. That was it. Not terribly exciting perhaps, but a tunnel through the mangroves. This bridge is part of the state park here. On the right leads to the Atlantic beach, and on the left it leads to the park buildings and a boat dock that you can stop at if you want to come to the park from basically where we put in. And during the week, if you go to the beach here, you can be alone literally alone for miles in either direction. It's really quite spectacular. Oh, I just saw an osprey. It didn't hang around, it flew away. I just paddled past a couple of the white ibis. Let's see if I can get back to them. And of course they're hiding in the mangroves. Nice shady spot for them to hang out during the day when they're not feeding. I just touched down on the bottom so that I'd show you. I'm floating along with the current. I don't know if you can see, there's the bottom going by. And, hang on, I've got to untangle the paddle. So there's the bottom going by, and it's that deep. So it's maybe 10 inches. Sometimes it can be a bit surprising because you're paddling along like I was there, and then suddenly the paddle touches down and you're done. Yeah, it's maybe 6 inches deep here. So if we turn right here, we can head out to the St. Lucie Inlet. If you were to turn right again, you'd end up in the Atlantic Ocean. But we are going to go left here, back to the ICW. As I spoke just now, those are not the mangroves that you turn right at. These are the mangroves that you turn right at if you want to go up to the St. Lucie Inlet. And I don't think we're going to go out there today because with this wind from the north, it'll be pretty choppy on this side of the inlet. But just up here on the right, a little secret channel when the water's high enough that leads into a hole in the wall. And I thought it might be interesting. See if we can find it today and see if it's deep enough. Oh, there's an osprey. There he goes. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh, those might be turkey vultures, but the one that went beep, 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 that was an osprey, and he's sitting in the tree ahead of us right now. So it's definitely too shallow to get in there this way today. But this route does lead through to the hole in the wall. So I'm back down at the intersection again now. So we're going to turn right here and head back to the intracoastal waterway. And then once we hit that, or turn left and go south back to our put-in point at Cove Road. Over there in the distance is an anhinga. They float really low down in the water, those guys, so you just usually see the neck and the head. And they fish by swimming underwater. He's being very nice. He's saying, yes, look, I have wings. I was thinking it's a bit strange, this bit, when you've been paddling with nothing to see but mangroves, and suddenly there are houses in front of you. There's a lot of big boats use this channel, so you need to have your wits about you when you actually cross the center of it. It's pretty shallow in most areas, so there are navigation markers that mark the channel. Oh, somebody actually under sail today. You usually see that here. In the ICW, they're usually on power. He's got a good wind behind him today. The keel boats have to be very careful going through here. I've seen them run aground, and they get slightly towards the edge of the channel and they'll just catch the sand. There's a couple more sailboats coming, so to avoid being run over by some enthusiastic yachtsmen, go across here. And here we are back at Cove Road. Past the sleeping pelican. Very good. He's just woken up.